Well, here we are. It's Tuesday, and it's the last day of August. I don't know where this year is going, but tomorrow's September, and fall is just around the corner. I have been working on a new project today. I shot some images yesterday, and I was scanning them. They were little Polaroids, just, I don't think I have any of them out. Maybe I do. They're actually small Polaroids, like this size. Just, I guess these are like 3 by 4. And this is for a series of cloth cyanotypes where there will be a figure, and it will be surrounded by much larger, as far as in relation to the figure, botanical matter, flowers and vines and things like that. I mentioned it in a video I did a few back. It was more than a few days back, but so I scanned the prints at 1200 DPI, and then I have to go through a process of inverting them and adjusting the lightness and darkness, so I can then print a digital negative such as this. And then I gave my daughter a ride over to campus today because she was bringing muffins and for the lab. And on the way back, I remembered I needed some little scissors, because I'm going to cut those figures out. And that transparency, I've tried to use X-Acto knife on it, but I don't have as much control as I'd like. So we have a fabric and craft store just around the corner from us. So on the way home, I stopped and picked up a couple pairs of, well, one's crafting scissors, but the other one is actually like embroidery scissors. But either one, I didn't know which one will work better. And then, speaking of the fall coming, there's all the Halloween stuff and fall stuff in the craft store, which doesn't surprise me. It's been like that for years. And in fact, the years that we lived in Phoenix, right about the time August came around, I would pull the Halloween stuff out, because quite frankly, I would do anything at that point to think of something that reminded me of cooler weather. So today, I resisted the urge to get any more Halloween decorations. I tend to get too many of them, and I forget how many I already have in my basement. But they did have some little muffin cupcake papers, which we always run out of because my daughter likes to do baking. So I got a couple of those. And I'll go back to Joanne's sometime in the future and maybe look over the Halloween stuff a little bit. I'm not sure just what I need. So that's what's going on today, working on the negatives. The prints themselves are going to be larger than what I've done. They will be about, this is about 13 inches wide by, no, 12, actually, I guess they're 12 inches wide by about 13 inches long, but I think I will have them oriented, landscape orientation or horizontal. And I don't know, we seem to be having consistent sun, knock on wood, right now. So hopefully by the end of the week I will be able to start work on this series. I did a little cyanotype on cloth the other day. It was interesting that this actually turned out better on the cloth than it did on paper. A friend of mine sent me a series of little negatives. Well, it was an image and I changed it to a negative, so I did this little triptych. This is in Virginia. For those of you who are in Virginia. I forget what park it was taken at. So I have that. So I will be doing that later in the week. I'll continue to work on those negatives today. I need to get out for my walk soon, but this afternoon I'll continue on those. I do have Aikido tonight, so I just have to think ahead for making dinner ahead of time so people have something to eat. Later on in the week too, I'd like to make some more cooking food related videos because those are fun. And I got some Japanese pickling material from my sensei. It's made from rice bran, and when you mix it all up, it's like a mash, and it's called nuka miso, and it's used for making nukazuki. You bury your vegetables in it, and basically overnight they turn to pickles, and it's been really interesting. I'm getting back into my fermentation. Sounds really weird. My fermentation mode. I've got a great book by a fellow named Sandor Katz called Wild Fermentation that has directions for all sorts of pickling, brining, sourdough. But what I really want to do is, and I haven't done it for a while, is make ginger beer. And to start the ginger beer, you need a starter that's called a ginger bug, which all it is chopped up fresh ginger, sugar, and water. And you let that ferment together for a few days till it's bubbly. And then you put some of that starter in with a batch of, well, you boil ginger with sugar, and you get the liquid that will be most of your ginger beer. And you mix it with the starter, and then you just put it in bottles. I got some bottles from Fisher Beer, which has the little wire at the top with, I'll show you, rather than describe it. So these are the bottles from Fisher Beer that have that kind of a top. So you pour your liquid from the ginger, sugar, water mixture, and then mixed with the starter, and you just let it set for 2 weeks, and when you open it up, you have a carbonated beverage. It may contain a very small amount of alcohol, just as part of the process, but the main component of the fermentation is actually lactobacillus, which is the same thing that you have in sourdough bread and yogurt and all those good things. So it actually ends up being something that's good for you in addition to tasting good. So later on in the week, I'll maybe start a video on that, depending on how the art projects go. But other than that, you know, last day of August, September is tomorrow. Before you know it, it's going to be Halloween. It's a nice time of year, though. I enjoy it. It's one of my favorite times, the fall. So I hope you're all having a good week, and that the weather's nice where you are. It's become very nice here. No complaints by me. I love the warmth right now. And that's about it. Be good to yourselves. Be happy. Don't sweat the small stuff, and most of it is small stuff. And just wanted to say than we are not. And I think those of us who have a deep feeling of connection in the heart, don't let the little things break you apart, because connections are important. So that's about it. Have a great rest of your Tuesday and a lovely week ahead. I don't know when I'm going to have these other videos up, but we'll see. If I get caught up in the artwork, that's always a good thing. So I'm sorry, but videos are further down on the list of priorities than artwork. But I just wanted to check in with you, and I hope you're all doing well. Okay, have a great day.